Alright, so what is the difference between Amazon PPC auto campaign and manual campaign? So this is one of the most common question I get from many of the people because they don't know like what is the actual difference between these two campaigns. Like some people say that auto campaign is not good and some people say that manual campaign is not good. But in reality, that is not the case. Because if Amazon platform itself is giving you both options to run the auto campaign or manual campaign, so how is it possible that one campaign is good and one campaign is bad? So this is totally a myth. So in reality, it doesn't matter which campaign you run, but you need to know like what is the theory behind that campaign and what is the purpose of both campaign. Like what is the purpose of running auto campaign and what is the purpose of running manual campaign. And at what point you need to run the auto campaign and at which point you need to run manual campaign. So all of the information about auto campaign and manual campaign in detail, I'm going to be sharing with you in this video. So keep on watching this video completely till the end, step by step, because this video is full of useful information that will surely help you a lot in running your Amazon PPC. So as you can see that this is my 1 week sales, and if I put the filter for past 1 year and click on apply, so you can see that this is my 1 year sales. You can see that throughout the year I got consistent sales and my sales actually increased in December, which was Christmas season. So around 150k was the revenue, and a cool thing about this is that the PPC spend was very less for the lifetime. So basically I don't do any magic, I only use common sense and use some tips and tricks which I've already explained you in these videos. So if you also want to learn all of those tips, tricks and strategies, you can just go on my Amazon playlist on YouTube and learn all the tips for free just to get the revenue like this. Alright guys, so as you can see here, I'm on my laptop right now and here I have just opened my campaign manager of Amazon. So here if I click on create campaign, then I will be able to see these three options in front of me. Like from this page, I can create three types of campaign. So basically these three are different modes of running campaigns, not the auto or manual. The auto or manual will be inside these campaign. So right now if we see one by one these three options, like number one is a sponsored campaign, number two is sponsored brands, and number three is a sponsored display. So for this video as an example, we are going to run the sponsored product campaign. But if you want to learn more about sponsored brand or sponsored display, like these are basically campaigns in which you can run your video ads on Amazon and you can promote your Amazon storefront if you're a big brand and if you want to promote all of your product at once. So if you want to learn about these type of campaign, you can just go on my Amazon PPC playlist and find out these video in detail. And I'll also put the link of those video in the description of this video. But for now, we are going to click on continue on a sponsored product. So when I click on continue, so I will land on this page where I can set up my campaign. So let's first see the structure of this page. Like on the top, we can see the option of ad group. Here we can just name our ad group like whatever name we want to give. So for now, let's just leave it as default. And if we go down, we can see our product here. So from this product section, we can just select the product for which we want to run the ads. So for example, if in this case we want to select this product, so I simply have to click on add button here. So my product will be added into my campaign. Then after adding my product, I can just go down and here I can see targeting tab. So this is basically the tab on which we can just either select automatic campaign or manual campaign. So this is the main tab on which this video is based. So at this point we are having two options. Number one is automatic campaign and number two is manual campaign. So let's just first discuss about auto campaign here. So the basic theory of auto campaign is in auto campaign you are basically running a campaign which is automatic campaign and you are allocating the budget, let's suppose $20 per day, and then after setting up the budget for $20 per day for an automatic campaign, you are basically telling Amazon and allowing Amazon that please display the ad of my product wherever you want under that $20 per day budget. So by running the auto campaign for your product under $20 per day budget, you are basically giving the freedom to Amazon system to display the ad wherever Amazon want. Like under that $20 per day budget, Amazon can display the ad of your product on any keyword, on any product or on any page Amazon want. Like if you are a new seller and you are creating the PPC campaign for your product for the first time, then I 100% recommend you to run the auto campaign at least 1 or 2, because by doing so, you are going to get a super useful data for your product, like for which keyword your product is getting clicks, impressions and sales, and for which keyword you are not getting sales. So by testing the auto campaign for 1 or 2 weeks, you will be able to completely know and get the data about your product, so you can understand that data in a better way, and that data will actually help you a lot in future in creating your manual campaign. So basically for some products or in some cases, auto campaigns usually perform better. But for some of the cases, auto campaign does not seem to be really profitable, but it gives you a super cool data about your product. Because if your product is new, your listing is new, your listing is having 0 reviews and 0 sales history, then it might be confusing for you to create a manual campaign because you don't know the keywords and you're not having some proven data about your product. So there are high chances for you. If you create manual campaign without testing the auto campaign, then your manual campaign might be in loss. So that was the history behind the auto campaign. Like in auto campaign, you only have to tell the budget to Amazon, and then it's Amazon duty to display your product wherever Amazon AI system wants. So basically that Amazon system can display your ad to some of the competitor product listing, and if you are getting sales on that listing, then you will be able to know like this competitor is super relevant to your product, and somehow people are actually purchasing your product instead of that competitor. So you can just target that competitor async in your manual campaign as well. So that's how we use auto campaign. And on the screen, after checking on automatic campaign tab, if you go down, you will be able to see these three tabs. Number one, automatic targeting, where you can just set the bids. And here you can see Amazon system is showing you a default bid. Like Amazon is saying that the default bids for this product is ranging between $0.78 and $1.13. So this is basically the range, and $0.88 is the recommended bid from Amazon side. So at this stage, I would advise you to go with the recommended bid of Amazon, which is $0.88 in this case. But if you want to test that campaign with high budget, you can just use $1.13 as well. Because if you set that bid, then Amazon might show the ad of your product on some big keywords or on big competitor as well. So you can just get the better data. But if you use the 1.13 bid, then your auto campaign might get in loss or might be in break even. So both methods are viable for you if you want to get the more and more data for your product. And after setting the bid for your automatic targeting, you need to go down. You can just leave the negative tab here, and when you go further down at the end, you will be able to see the settings tab, and here you can just allocate the budget, like the per day budget for that campaign. So at the initial stage, the per day budget for one auto campaign, $20 is the best. Because for example, if you're running 3 to 4 auto campaigns, and if you're using $15 per day budget, so in a total $60 per day will be the budget for 4 auto campaigns. And from those 4 auto campaigns, you can just get the maximum data for your product, which you can save into Excel sheet and utilize that data later for your manual campaign. So that was the explanation about auto campaign from my side. So now let's move on to the manual campaign and learn how we can create manual campaign, how we can utilize the data which we got from auto campaign into some manual campaign, and basically what is the purpose of manual campaign. But before moving on to the manual campaign, on the right side you can see this forecast tab, and this forecast tab is basically showing us the CPC, clicks and order. Because on the left side you can see that we have set the daily budget for this campaign $20, and if we go up, here we have set the bids for $0.88. So as per this bid and this daily budget, Amazon is saying that from this campaign, the average clicks and average order we can get is 4 to 98 clicks per day and 1 to 12 orders per day. So here in this forecast tab, you can just get the estimation of clicks, like how many clicks you can get from this campaign on your product, and how many minimum and maximum order you can just get on your product from this campaign. So the orders you will get will be ranged between 1 to 12 order. That can be even 6, 7, 8 or 12 as well, but not more than that. And if you increase the budget and increase the bids, then you will see the number of order here will be increased. So now let's move on to the manual campaign. And for that, in this targeting tab, we need to switch from auto campaign to manual campaign. And as soon as I click on manual campaign, I can see 2 additional tabs here. Number 1 is manual targeting and number 2 is keyword targeting. And in manual targeting, Amazon is showing us 2 options like keyword targeting and product targeting. So what keyword targeting is? In keyword targeting, we will ask Amazon to display our ad on all of those keywords which we are going to enter in this tab. So for example, we find out 10 to 20 keywords for our product that are super relevant to our product, and we can find out those keywords from auto campaign or from some tools like Helium 10, Jungle Scout or AMG Scout. And after finding all of those keywords, we can just select this keyword targeting tab, and here we can just click on this enter list, and in that list we can just type all of those keywords one by one and click on add keyword. So as soon as we click on add keyword by typing those keywords here, all of those keywords will be added here, and then Amazon manual campaign will start showing our ad on all of those keywords which we are going to add here. So just for an example, I can just type any keyword here like bath bomb for kids and click on add keyword. So here you can see that on the right side, Amazon manual campaign has added this keyword for me, and there are 3 tabs of this keyword like broad match, phrase match and exact match. And on the right side, we can see the bids here. So the recommended bid for this keyword is 1.92 from Amazon side, and for this keyword is 1.38. So that's how Amazon manual campaign is different from automatic campaign, because in this campaign, you can just tell the Amazon exact keyword on which you want your ad to be displayed. And for example, if you find out some keyword which are highly competitive and the bids on all of those keywords are super high, so you can just include all of those low competitive keyword on a manual campaign. So in that way, the total control of your campaign will be in your hand. But on the other hand, if you are using Amazon auto campaign, so the control of your campaign will not be in your hand but in the Amazon's hand. So basically this is the main difference between these campaigns. Like you're having the complete control on the bids, on the keyword, and on the match type of your manual campaign, so you can just control that campaign and get the maximum sales out of that campaign by utilizing less budget. Only the bids and budget is in your hand, but not the sales. So that's why I recommend you to first run the auto campaigns and find out some keyword, and then later make a list of all of those keywords and use all of those keywords one by one wisely into your manual campaign with the lower bids and relevant match. So if you do this, then you will be having the complete control of your manual campaign in your hands, like the control of keywords, control of bids, and control of daily budget. So you can just tune that campaign regularly or weekly and lower the ACoS and slowly move your campaign towards profitability. And once your campaign starts getting profit, then you will slowly able to analyze that along with the PPC order, you are getting some organic orders as well. And for the organic orders, you are not going to pay some amount to PPC. That means when you start getting orders from PPC on some keywords, then Amazon will start ranking your product and your listing on all of those keywords on Amazon search engine. So in that way, later you can just get some order from PPC and some order from Amazon searches as well, for which you don't have to pay anything. And by doing so, at last, when you start calculating the total number of order from PPC and from organic, then you will realize that you have actually started getting profit from the whole PPC campaign and from whole organic sales. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed the video and learned something great from it. So if you find my content really informative and helpful for you, then make sure to like the video and subscribe the channel as well, so you can watch more and more videos like this in future. Let's meet in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye.